This video will be for, or this reading will be for Aquarius. It can be your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. Okay. You're dealing with some level of mental anguish. So this could deal with either you requesting for forgiveness from the other person or you hoping, or vice versa, right? But either way, it looks like there's some sort of an issue here, and it consumes your thoughts, consumes your energy, and this situation, it looks like is just kind of, better way to put it, like keeping you up at night, right? It's like with or without your will. It's like if you're trying not to think about it during the day, it's like you dream about it at night. So either way, there's some sort of an issue here. I'm feeling like from a dynamic. The reason why I say that is because this also caught my attention here, these two people. And yeah, so this situation, this thought, could be you like repeating old conversations, old memories, whatever it is. It looks like it's just something that's keeping you up at night. So I'm also feeling like this is burnout. And it's in one of those instances where you don't have an escape. There are some people where they're like, okay, my escape is at work. And for some people, they're like, okay, I hate work. My escape is at home, or something else completely different. I feel like for Aquarius, everything's kind of jumbled up into one right now. There's really not really an escape anywhere. It's like if your home life doesn't stress you out enough, then when you get to work, you're even more stressed. And then, I don't know, maybe you get to your car and then all of a sudden you find out you have like car troubles or something. It's like nonstop that, right? It's like there's no escape from the chaos. And so it looks like you might be reluctant to take on more, but it looks like there might be more coming your way to take on. And I feel like what the last card is kind of suggesting here is, it's suggesting, I think, that you need to get ahead of some stuff here. You need to get a hold of what's bothering you. You need to deal with it. And I think that also Aquarius is kind of tired of being stuck in the same place too. Tired of being stuck in the same place emotionally, it, maybe physically, mentally, maybe even professionally. But either way, you need to exercise some clear and logical thinking. You need to be able to ground yourself and to be able to separate yourself from all the stuff that you're experiencing. If you can't find a way, you got to find a way, like through meditation, through doing something new, through growing. I really feel like with Aquarius, honestly, this is going to be a hard pill to swallow. You can't keep blaming other people for being in the same situation. From this, I feel like this is you, and this is like what you keep encountering, same person, different font. And at that point, man, it's like, yo, you got to take some time to reflect. Okay, you can't keep blaming the world for your problems. If you keep ending in these dead end relationships, what's the common denominator here of all these dead end relationships? At some point, you got to do some reflecting here. Take some time, do some inflection, and see what it is that you keep involving yourself in these situations. And that might be something that on a subconscious level you're unaware that you do, Aquarius. But if this is really going to be the year about growth, right? The new year's coming up around the corner, your guys' birthday is coming up around the corner, right? This might be a really great opportunity to actually exercise some changes here. If you're tired of yeah, I mean, like, if you feel like you're really tired of hearing yourself sound like a broken record, You can't control what people do to you. You can't control how they feel about you. You can't control what they say to you. You can control if you forgive them or not. You can control how much you want that to let you affect them. You can control going to therapy. You can control your emotions to an extent. You can control how much access people have to your energy. There are things that you can control. So I think it might be a good time to remind yourself of that and to move forward in that way. If there are people that have wronged you and it's just bothering you and bothering you and bothering you, if you have the space for it, forgive them and move on. That's really the best thing that you could do. And I keep feeling like broken record, broken record, broken record, broken record, broken record. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like I'm hearing from this reading. So I also feel like the phrase evolve or repeat comes to mind as well. And if we're not going to take the proper steps in evolving or making an effort, then you're going to repeat the same thing in another person. You're going to have that same dead end relationship in another person. You're going to have the same disappointing outcome in another situation. And it's like, that's not something that I think the cards are wishing or anything like that. I just feel like that is what the message is here: evolve or repeat. And it's a harsh message, but not everything can be about chasing your dreams. I think that's like a really good takeaway from this reading. Evolve or repeat. And I really don't want to leave things on a dismal note because that's not what this is for, right? It's not like tarot isn't made to like make people feel bad and like to like rub in the stain. It's like there's always ways to be better, right? There's always pros and cons. We can choose to look at things like that, or we can choose to look at it as a positive thing, which is a rebrand. You know, it's like, think of it like an upgrade. Now that we kind of know, like subconsciously or consciously, if we've been having cycles of self sabotage and stuff, it's like, okay, cool. Now we know that we can move forward from this. And I think that's what the cards are trying to tell you. Like, there is space to move forward with it. There is space to manifest. There is space to want better. There's space to do better. And in the same way that we offer grace to other people, we also have to offer grace to ourselves. And I think that's the best way at looking at this is there's always room for improvement. There's always room for new energy, new things, new people, new ways, and new mindset. Time to rebrand, out with the old and with the new, and to stop repeating cycles and to enjoy what's next for you.